morning, welcome to Catex TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Tuesday, September 8th, 2015. It's the day after Labor Day and everybody's back to work. If you want to follow us on Twitter, go to Catex TV. Well, after a couple of weeks of uncertainty, initially Amlin said that they might be for sale. Then Charles Philippe said they definitely were not for sale. And now, apparently, they have been bought. Mitsui Sumitomo, the Japanese carrier, said it has agreed to terms to buy Amlin for a deal worth about $5.4 billion US. Represents about a 33% premium against the closing price on September 7th. It's a pretty good deal, actually, for Amlin. It's 2.4 times Amlin's net tangible book value per share as of the 30th of June. The president of Mitsui Sumitomo, Yasushi Karasawa, said the deal is going to accelerate Mitsui's strategy of growing its international business across the globe. It certainly will. Amlin's Charles Philippe said he believed the combination of the two companies was compelling. He said the transaction will now provide Amlin with the increased scale and muscle that will be required for long-term success in our industry. Insurance group and takeover target Royal Sun Alliance has sold its Latin American arm for $645 million US. The business, which is currently being wooed by Zurich Insurance, has signed a deal with Suramericana, part of Grupo Sura. RSA Latin America is one of the top 10 insurance companies in South America, in Chile, Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, Mexico, and Uruguay. But since RSA began to focus its market share in the UK and Ireland, Scandinavia, and Canada, Latin America became a bit superfluous. According to Stephen Hester, the CEO, we're pleased to announce the disposal of the Latin American businesses with our focus on the largest markets in the UK, Ireland, and Canada. It's become increasingly clear that RSA is no longer the best strategic player for these businesses. He said that Zurich Insurance had been made aware of this sale process in recent discussions. RSA's share price climbed more than 1% in morning trading in London today. Standard & Poor's has upgraded Scor's financial rating. The big French reinsurer went from A+ up to AA-. This is the highest rating that Standard & Poor's has given Scor since 1997. The CEO, Denise Kessler, said the upgrade of our rating demonstrates the pertinence of Scor's business strategy. You have to also note that Scor has defied market conditions to post 10% growth in its gross written premiums in 2014, and it's achieved further growth in 2015. Scor has made a miraculous recovery, actually, from 2003, when it was rated BBB+, after losses from U.S. casualty, September 11th, and finite insurance. At least 13 police officers in Turkey have been killed after a bomb attack on a police minibus in the eastern part of the country. Turkish officials are blaming the PKK terrorists for the attack. It comes 2 days after at least 16 Turkish troops were killed in an attack in the southeastern province of Hakkari. This is also blamed on PKK terrorists as well. A Boeing 777-200 on its way from Dallas-Fort Worth to Seoul, South Korea, was diverted to Tokyo's Narita Airport earlier today after the pilot noticed the left engine malfunctioning. The passengers deplaned and flew on to Seoul in another plane, and the plane was apparently fixed. There was no damage or injuries. Authorities in Northeastern India have been struggling to respond to massive floods, which have affected about 1.5 million people. Forced more than 200,000 people into refugee camps. The floods are in the state of Assam. They've caused rivers to burst their banks. More than 50 people have been killed. The state is now out of money and appealing for New Delhi to provide more funds. Some 2,000 low-lying villages have already been submerged. A Carnival cruise ship carrying more than 3,000 passengers is stuck today in St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands. This is after an engine fire. The 10-year-old Carnival Liberty experienced a fire in its engine room yesterday. It was suppressed automatically by fire suppression equipment. All of the passengers were evacuated and could not board for 6 hours until inspections were made. It's not clear as to when the ship is going to be allowed to leave port, but those people are high and dry in St. Thomas. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.